What's up? Welcome back to the channel, everybody. It's Ryan here. I don't have a plan for today's video. I'm just kind of out here. I grabbed my coffee real quick. I ended up doing nothing on that Nissan the other day. Hope that's water. Yeah, okay. By the way, that was still sealed. I ended up not working on the Nissan here just because I'm going to have to do some stuff with it. And I realized I don't have the little engine plate bar holder doohickey that I used to have hanging up on the wall. That something I was borrowing kind of from a family member. I guess let's walk over towards the front of the barn or front of the house real quick. Let's see if there's a package sitting over here for us yet. We're waiting on my polishing pads. I just bought a quick little eBay kit to go on the little Bauer polisher that I got from my buddy Jacob. Shout out to Jacob. If this works out good, I'm gonna be polishing the shit out of stuff. So we'll have to get the Rio and the Fusion nice and done up. And that's a no. There's no packages. Go figure. It is only 10 a.m. I'm out here a little later than I would normally like to be. Again, I struggled with even trying to find something to do that I wanted to do today. I know I could do the motor mounts on that Nissan, but like I said, without that engine bar, it's just, I don't really want to put anything under the oil pan on it. Whether it's a board, a block, a jack, I don't really care. JDM oil pans are remarkably thin. And it'd just be my luck that I'd go to simply brace the motor and I'd somehow end up bending it and causing a problem. Tell you what, that damn horse flies on me pretty good. I suppose we could do a little bit of organizing and situating. I really need to do something about all of that. So I need to figure out where I can put all the straps so that they can, stay together and stay in something of a locatable, easy to find manner. I really don't have that much for storage like that. I got a clean bucket now till it's dirty. I don't think I want to put any of it in here. Although I tell you what, I need to go through all this stuff. I need to make sure that my two weed eaters still work. Obviously the pressure washer still works. That bad boy was in action yesterday. The two little 94 four-wheelers don't work at the moment. I think both of them actually need batteries and stators. And they're Kawasaki and a Polaris, so it's not no cheap China boy stuff. Of course, cheap China boy stuff ain't cheap China boy stuff anymore. Now everything's $1 million, and even eBay has started seeing ridiculous. The highest shipping price I saw was $330 for a $60 item. It was tragic. I really just don't have anything good to put any of them in. I mean, the toolbox was about the best thing I had. I guess let's walk over to the shed real quick, see if there's anything in there that I can kind of just donate to the cause. Straps are important, but they don't really need to be mixed in with all my junk. And I might get lucky. I'm not real sure what is in here or why it's in here. It's another egg crate that I need to take. Need to find out if this amp works, actually. I have a bunch of amps floating around. I don't know if any of them work. Transmission. There's a water cooler. Oh, it's a carpenter bee. Glad to see that they're in here too. I guess I really just don't see anything. Alright, let's go back out to the... I need to spray all this junk. I really want to redo all of this mess. But I need help. There's too many super heavy things out for me to try and move on my own that I just can't do. So, I gotta wait until people aren't so busy. Well, first things first, let me take my rags that ain't really dirty, and let me put them back in this here bag with all of the other super clean rags. I did my first round of laundry with the rags. I got them soaking real good. I'll just set them up there. I need to find a good place for the rags to go too. I had thought about putting them in a bucket, especially one with a lid, so that I could say clean rags, not on the lid. Okay. First things first, we should definitely try to keep this as organized as we can. I know y'all didn't see it just then, but a dang old wasp right on my finger. It ain't sting me, but it looked at me. Alright, so that would be a long strap. Alright. I'm just going to set this one right up there for a minute. Okay, so let's take... That's pretty well done. I'm going to set y'all down here at the end. I think I stirred the wasps up. So that guy, I need to like soak him down real good with something. This one here is a pulling strap, not a towing strap. So this doesn't need to be rolled out. Another one of these really long ones. Okay. Got some tasty Super Tech lube. Right to the ground. Dunzo, son. Yeah, we'll give you guys some too. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, we will. All you nice, wonderful ants. Oh yeah, hello. Hello. Super Tech Dub Day. What you got? Bam. Look at all that. I love it. Well, anyway, now that the wasp situation is a little more handled, let me move a little bit more of this junk around. Alright, so I'm thinking I should probably go get another empty bucket. Yeah, because that one's got shit in it. All of them got shit in them. I think everything will fit in a bucket. I guess let's walk over there and grab a bucket. Well, it's a Monday here. As you can see, I got the van really nice and washed up. I should have recorded that, if anything, because, boy, that was a lot of scrubbing. Once them polishers come in, I'm going to practice on the van because it's got the biggest spaces so that I can, like, have nice, wide open, easy to get to surfaces and go from there. Go for one of these buckets that ain't quite so sun faded. What's it look like? Empty. Alright. We'll do that. We'll take that. I like that. Empty's good. I appreciate everybody coming out and seeing my videos and stuff. I see that I get about 10, 15, 20 videos per video. Thank you. I know that it seems like I'm really just posting stuff to post stuff, and I kind of am, because really I'm using this, if you haven't heard me talk about it before, I'm using this more as a way to, you know, keep myself motivated on doing stuff. I don't really... Thought I saw a damn spider floating around on me for a second. Yes, I know they don't float, but that doesn't mean that it doesn't look like it's floating. And I swear I can't walk nowhere without getting nothing in my shoe. Oh, gosh. Alright, so the towing rope, we'll leave that out. I'm probably going to put that in something else. Basically, I'm just going to take all the straps and all the different what's it's loose. That way I can fold everything up the way I want to. I don't actually have like dedicated ratchets for specific straps or anything. I just kind of grab whatever strap will fit it. That's the way she goes. And I tell you, long straps are cool, so you gotta deal with them. Dunzo. Okay, now I don't know about y'all, but I like to tuck my hook in Well, let me do this different. I like to twist my hook and then just roll. Eventually you'll get enough of a roll going where you ain't gotta worry about too much. And it'll just zip right on up. But, getting all this small stuff done, like I said, every little bit counts towards the barn being a bit more organized, a bit more straightened up. Getting all the shit off the ground and sorted and whatnot. It's all stuff that I need to do. And I figure, might as well bring you guys with me. I'll talk my little bit of shit. I guess I ain't really giving anybody an update lately. Health seems to be doing pretty good. Haven't had any crazy doctor's visits. I've had some immunotherapy. That's always a blast. I hate needles, so there's that, but it ain't really all that bad. But I'm doing all right. Everything feels pretty good. The fatigue is something serious. I didn't realize getting cut open would really knock me down so bad, but it damn sure has. Not only have I've not maintained the stamina that I used to have. I used to be able to work outside, all freaking day long. No, didn't matter if it was heat, didn't matter if it was in the cold, it just didn't matter. I was out here. Now I'm out here an hour and a half, and I'm tired, and there's no way around it. I'm just flat out tired. And I get it. I'm not the only one that's ever dealt with anything like this, so, I'm not out here crying, trying to ask for any sympathies, because that's really not what it is. It's just, me talking about, in general, it was just surprising to have such an effect off such a little amount of time. But, it kind of makes sense when you think about it. You put your body through a hell of a trauma, and healing from that already causes so much stress. And then you factor in the fact that you can't move, so you do start to get a little pent up. I think that's the wrong word. Pent up's not really the right word, but you get a little comfortable, a little relaxed, and then all of a sudden shit you used to do on a normal basis just wipes you out. And I don't know, I feel a little better every day that goes by. I feel a little more back to normal every day that goes by. Some days I'm a little more tired than others, but most of these days I've had a pretty good time with. I get extra tired, I just go take a nap. I'm still at home. I ain't gone back to work yet, so I just rest, and I do everything I can in between resting. I guess that's all anybody could do. A lot of this stuff, you just got to do what little you can. Try not to let the world pass you by while you're doing it. And that's what I'm doing. I'm out here making these videos, like I've said, for me, more than anything. Just gets me out here, gets me motivated, lets me share a hobby with some friends. It's a good time. And I feel like I could be posting worse content. I could be one of those clowns out there stealing content left and right, trying to make memes and all that. No, I'd rather share me being productive on even just the smallest thing. But, like I said, I'm healing up good. Things feel pretty good. Most of the swelling has pretty well all gone away. If it hasn't, it's gotten down to a point to where I can't notice it anymore. So that's a good time. I haven't taken painkillers of any kind in over a month and a half. And I mean Tylenol and ibuprofen too. I haven't needed it. I've just been going on along. I tell you what, it's nice to know that I don't need to run to the ibuprofen bottle every 20 minutes anymore. That stuff, I don't really like taking pills. I'm not too big a fan of pills. I like more natural approaches to things. But, you know, cancer, and I know I'm gonna say this and people will disagree. There's not very many effective natural remedies to the cancer stuff. And for the stuff from natural remedies that does work, it wouldn't have worked for me. Melanoma is a pretty aggressive skin cancer, and it's just time-wise, it's not something that you can afford to, you know, sleep on. But yeah, I feel pretty good. The doctors are real happy with all my blood levels, and I've got some scans coming up soon just to try and, you know, confirm that I am indeed cleared for like surezies. I was cleared by the oncologist. As far as everything that he removed from me went, everything came out with good margins, so that's been a couple of weeks now since I've seen him. Won't be seeing him again, and it seems like I won't need to be seeing him again just because I'm doing all right on my recovery. Like all the swelling that he was talking about that would go away, it's all going away. Things are going pretty well the way they said that he said they would. So I haven't, you know, he said if I didn't need anything, he hopes I have a good life. I kind of chuckled and told him, I was like, man, don't take this the wrong way, but I hope I never see you again. And at least if I do, it's not in here. You know. I told him, I was like, you seem kind of cool, I'd buy you a beer, but I don't really want to come back here again. He laughed, and he's like, you know, that's probably one of the only times in life where it's okay to tell someone that you don't want to see him again. Like, yeah, context is a hell of a thing sometimes. But, you know, I'm grateful for the doctors. They might scare the hell out of me. And it may be an irrational fear for me to be in their office and hate needles and all this other stuff. But, like, not for nothing, I'm here because of them. And that's not to say that I would have died in 8 months or anything, because it wasn't looking that bleak. But the simple fact of the matter is, eventually, had I not done anything about it, it would have killed me. And because I was starting to have, like, physical discomforts, and I was starting down that path of, you know, it getting bad. Well, not bad, but worse. It was already bad. But because of them, I'm better. I'm a lot better. You know? And like I said, every day that passes by that I come out here and I do a little something, even on a day where I'm tired and just, you know, things are beating me up a little bit, and, you know, I get a little more worn down than I feel like I normally should or would. That's okay. Those days are going to happen. I have come this far with it. So, you know, I'm just going to keep on trucking. I'm going to keep on doing what I can do. That's all any of us can do. Man, it's a long strap, ain't it? I'm sitting here thinking, my word. I like that all of these are going to get, you know, somewhat resituated and reorganized. Putting them in a bucket may not be the best answer, but at least for now, it's something where I can just set it out of the way, and I ain't got to worry about rain getting to it. Thankfully, these lids have little lips on them. Look at us, we're at the end. Yeah. All right. Ta-da! see, we got one more. But yeah, like I said, without everybody that I've met on YouTube and my beautiful, wonderful wife, I don't know that I'd be here. I was stubborn as hell, and I probably would have just chalked me feeling bad up to me having the flu or something, and I'd have gone through some phases of it hurting and not hurting, and I'd have never done nothing about it. So, you know, number one, the encouragement from everybody online. You know, everybody goes through a hard time, but I can confidently say my hard time was made easier because I found really decent people to associate myself with. People that have no need for ill will towards me or anybody else. And it's a beautiful thing. Just plain and simple. Alright, so I'm for sure that this strap matches for this one because it's all together. So I'm going to go ahead and wrap the whole thing and leave this one as an intact strap. It's all beat down by the sun anyway, so I'm sure next couple of times I go to use this strap, it'll probably give up on me. But, you know, the people you keep around you will make or break how easy your life is going to be. The more good people you get around you, the easier of a time you're going to have just existing. Just because them doing their thing and having a good time is gonna make you want to do that same thing. And I'm here to say, I don't have, as I've said before, any real expectation for my channel to get big. I don't. But that doesn't mean that I'm not having a really good time simply sharing my experiences out here. You know, it's not some lavish lifestyle, no. You know, I got a bunch of shit boxes and they all need a bunch of bullshit work that I really don't want to do. But at the end of the day, it's all stuff that needs to be done, and if it wasn't going to be me doing it, it wouldn't get done. And so, you know, I just bring you guys along with me. Oh man, look at this rat. And then the toe strap we'll just put right on the top, and we'll wiggle that in here. And then, before you know it, boys, we have a bucket full of straps. Ha! 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 Right? So much fun. Okay, so now that we have a whole batch of straps, we can get some coffee. Oh yeah, Snorlax. Always quenching my thirst. Okay. So I wonder... No, okay, we don't have any more wasps. We're fine. We're doing good. Oh yeah. Alright, so... Spring fluid. Oh look, it's one of them stainless clips and it's never been used. Cooling system cleaner. Some cooling system cleaner. Automotive de-icer. Oh man. This guy's heavy. Almost feels like an interior detailing. That's going to come in handy because I am going to detail the interior of the van before I decide to start trying to think about putting that bad boy on the road. Okay, so I needed this yesterday and forgot I had it. Okay, so both of these, I can go ahead and condense these down. I don't... I don't see the need in having this much in a bottle. Yeah. Look at that. To the brim. Okay. So that, I can basically, I'll leave this out because I run, actually run that coolant in the Jetta. Alright, so here's tire cleaner with ceramic. Spray silicone. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and put this over in the Beetle. A lot of these chemicals can absolutely just be inside. Oh yeah, power steering. I need to flush the power steering on the Jetta. There's nothing wrong with having a boatload of power steering fluid to flush with. That's what that's for. That's what these do. Alright, so index, and then we got the glass cleaner. I can't believe that actually went in. Alright, so all of these can absolutely go back inside. Well, the Rain-X did well. I know the camera work's doing super great today, right? If I can empty out that toolbox, I can move it, put it somewhere else. I don't know if I want to bring it under here or not. I thought about moving it over here, up where the tires were, since I don't really have anything in this bay just yet. It keeps looking like it wants to rain. No, it still smells wet. Alright, so this should be stretched. Alright, so this should be empty. This is actually my AC kit, and I think I just need to put that back together in this, and then I need to keep this bag somewhere. It would rain on me today, I bet. Alright, you see, I got the Duralog for $1.36. I love when stuff like this goes on clearance, because when I fire up that chimney over there, I can just throw one of these starter logs in it and then pile a bunch of bullshit pine and other sticks onto it. You know what? I can grab the brake fluid. So we're getting there, folks, bit by bit, for sure. See, a lot of these cleaners and stuff I'm leaving out because I'm going to try and use them on the van, or they need to go into the van for the other cleaning products and supplies that I have in there. That's going to be for the Jetta. Got to put a bunch of that Lucas in it. Alright, so can you see all the floaties? I got one can of refrigerant. Need to keep this wash mitt handy, because that absolutely could have come in really good handy yesterday. Now, this stuff here, best shit since sliced cheese. Next oil change I do on the van, well, the first oil change I'll do on the van, I'm going to dump a bunch of that shit in there. I don't know if anybody's seen it. There's a YouTube channel called Project Farms. The guy is hands down, by far, one of the most reasonable, realistic, and unbiased YouTube reviewers I've ever seen. And I mean that to the truest T of that statement. See, I got all the slime all over me, damn it. Oh, I hate that stupid straw. Okay. See, the crazy thing is the shit's supposed to dry out. We'll deal with it another day. We will deal with it another day. All right. Oh. All these damn straws. I sure do think that it definitely looks and feels like rain. Okay, so that's pretty well figured out. Now, is this the key for this unit? Is that why this is here? How did we do this? Okay, yes, these are the keys for this unit. Alright. These are the straps for that dolly that's back there in this here bag. Oh, gracious. We'll just sit in there for now. Set that there. There's a good tire tool. I don't really care if any of the bottles get rained on. Although it is starting to rain. And damn sure I felt a dribble. Alright. That's still got plenty in it. Need to collect all my different two-strokes. Put them all in one place. I need to organize. Well, actually, what I should really do is start trying to find ways to separate all the different shit that I've got into different areas. So I guess we're going to try this later. There's still a lot of brake dust buildup on the van rims. Holy shit. It's bad enough that I might actually paint the wheels just to cover it up. Like I've said before, I kind of want to put some Challenger wheels on here. Whatever I can fit, really. Whatever I can find. But you see, that's still got some brown crusties to her. But they're from a distance, they look pretty bright and shiny, right? Like, it's not bad. Well, this back one is horrific. Look at that, still caked up in there. Just not having a great time. So, I'm a big fan of scrubbing wheels until they're fucking clean. And, you know, I know it's a cloudy day out right now, but look at this thing. Just a solid pressure wash. So that's what I start with. I pressure wash first, and I try to do a really even pressure washing. Nice, slow passes, probably 6-8 inches away from the paint work, because I don't want to blow any of the paint off of the fucking body. I just want to knock all the loose dirt that I can off, and then I come back with a wash mitt, and then I wash with the wash mitt. Now you see all these like streaks and stuff. I'm hoping that when I get this polisher, I can just go through the whole van and from front to back redo all of it. And I know it's not going to be perfect because I'm not going to do any paint repairs. I'm not going to fill in any paint chips. So paint that's missing is paint that's missing. But God, there's still like 99.9% of the paint left on this body. So if I can make it look good and it looks like a brand new car, shit, I'll take it. I'll take it. And it already looks really good with just a good wash where somebody takes the time to scrub on it. See, this was owned by a family with kids, and they used it like a van with kids. You know, there's stains on the carpets, there was toys and stuff in the stow and go compartments. Like that, you know, it was a family car. It was nothing against them, nothing at all. But I don't have kids, and I don't know that I'm going to have kids within the next 2 years. So I've got time to clean this thing up and make it into a really minty mobile. That sounded bad. A real minty automobile. There we go. That sounds better. More coffee. Today's brew is dark roast Dunkin' turtle flavor. And it's terrible. It's absolute. Tastes like shit. I feel bad for anybody that actually likes flavored candy. Alright, so let's get the rest of this junk out of here. I think what we're going to do is we're going to blow this thing out real quick and get all the shit out of it that we can. And then I'll move it real fast. I'll go ahead and pluck that little hornet's nest out of it. Cigar? Don't mind if I do. Oh, no lighter? It sounds to be... Alright, well, no vaping it is. Okay, so what we do? What I say we do? We do things, right? We do something with something that I came in here for and forgot instantly because I, ADD. Oh, yeah. Came out here for the blow nozzle. Alright, let's see how far we can get with it. Buddy. Oh, you gotta be. I hate so very much that every time. Look, it hooked under there now too. Fucking instantly. I swear to God. This is why I think life hates me. Because those Murphy's Law moments where people are like, oh yeah, if something bad can happen, it will. No, it's like every waking moment of my entire existence. My name should have just been Murphy. This is going to be loud for a second, so you guys should. You have been evicted, sir. Sirs, ma'am. Because, you know, it's a nest. I don't know who's who and what. Oh, look, it's a skink. The skink was like, hey, leave me alone. This is my house. But I'm like, no, senor. Oh, look, it's another flat tire. Ding. All right. There he is. Cool, right? Okay, well, now that the toolbox is emptied, oh, the real question becomes, where do I want to put it? I almost want to say that I want to put it up here. Like, clear this off and set it up here so that I can walk up and lift the lid and get into it. But I don't think this stuff sits out far enough, and I really don't want to bring it out any further. What I really need to do is find a way to get everything that's in here off of here, out of here. Because that's a bunch of bowling pins for the shooting range, but like we don't go down there that often, and they don't need to be out in the open so close by like that. So we'll figure that out eventually. But for now, we're at least getting places. Now, I do wonder if that chrome wheel cleaner is any good. I wonder how messed up it would get for the paint. Yeah, see, it just says chrome wheels. It's not. It's okay. Now, this stuff, if you ever have these and they're empty on you or dried out, not empty but dried out, you can either add water back to them, or I like to get whatever the cleaning supply was, something similar. Now these are whatever these are. Pins, cotter pins. That's good. I like cotter pins. They're good stuffs. I definitely need to clean up all my tools. I'm sure you guys keep seeing them all over the ground and shit right now. It's a hell of a mess. So the gator, I could technically pull it back out, and I could bring that under here, or I could throw it in the back of the gator. No. What's this? Oil. Okay. So those are both useless to me. What's this guy? Scrap. Okay. Well, much as I hate to say it, that's probably a good stopping point for the day for this video. I've already put up 50 minutes, and I know that I've not really done a whole lot, but you know, I just want to make sure that I'm uploading something every day, you know. Try to keep stuff on the moving forward path. What did I put in there? Yeah, that's right. These are those stainless steel clamps, clips, and stuffs. Yeah, see, because there's just so much stuff that needs to be minutely taken care of, and I just don't know. Oh, boy. Fuck it. We'll just go ahead and send this over to the Jetta. We'll go for a quick little walk and see what we find. I think I might run up to the store and get get a Red Bull. Because I'm definitely not tired, like tired yet, but I can certainly feel that I could use the boost. This is what I gotta do right now to open my back door, because I'm petty and don't want to clean it, fix it correctly. Another strap. Now I think this is just a pull-in strap. You could put 2 ratchets on it and use it that way if you wanted, but there's no hooks on this one, so you just tie it or use 2 ratchets, and that's pretty much your options. But it's a good length, so I don't want to get rid of it. I'll just roll it back up and I'll stuff it into the bucket with all the other ratchet straps. Oh yeah, organization, kids. It's what makes the world go round. But yeah, I think after I wrap this one up, I'm going to go ahead and stop the video. I'm going to try to find something that I can commit towards for the day, because it does feel, I mean, it's warm, but it's breezy, and the clouds are really nice and thick, so it's not. Smush that down. All right. And then under the table and out of the way. So I'm just going to dump this one out. This is all just water. Oh, water and a screwdriver. Alright, so this one has a busted lid, so that's not really a bucket that I give 2 shits about anymore. I guess these cleaners could go up back onto the workbench for the time being. Okay. Coffee. Delicious. I try to save some of this stuff, especially these spray bottles, because, man, spray bottles are fucking expensive nowadays. Like, damn. PB Blaster for the win. De-icer's good stuff. I do think that we're going to take these Burnham logs, take them over to the shed. We're going to put them over there closer to the fireplace because I don't need them for over here at the barn. Apologies for the wind noise. The wind's decided to pick up a little bit. Is what it is, though, I guess. I'm just gonna set them right here in the door, right there, right on the floor. All right, butterfly. I was just looking. Looks like the side of the wall's having a problem. Starting to warp and bow. All the paint needs to be redone on that. Something fierce. There's so much shit out here that needs to be done. It's unbelievable. Oh, goodness. Never a dull or empty moment. Ain't that the truth? Okay, so I really do just need more storage space. If anybody's got any old vans or anything laying around, tires that hold air, you know, you just want it out of your yard, let your boy know. Because I absolutely need more storage. All right. Hard to say what I want to do. And now you have reached the ADD stage of the video where it's an hour in and I don't know what else to do. There's so much to do that it's all just overwhelming. So, since I've said it so many times, I think this hour is going to be the hour that we get for today. I'm going to do some off-camera stuff, I think, and I'm just going to knock through trying to clean and see if I can get a bunch of this stuff taken care of, and maybe next time I upload a video, we'll have a lot less eyesore to look at. Wouldn't that be nice? Well, anyway, on that bombshell, thank you for stopping by today. I appreciate everybody who comes by and looks at any of my videos. I know that I have excellent filming, skills. My camera angles are always super choice and everything's like really crisp and well lit. I know it's amazing. Believe me, I know. But thank you for coming by, even if it's just for a minute. I appreciate everybody who gives me a click. My backgrounds usually look really tacky. the work I do is really boring. There's not a whole lot of how-toing nowadays, so it's not like I'm really getting much of anything done that, you know, is worth shaking a stick at. So, thanks for coming by. Thanks for watching Bishop's Bullshit.